Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up, weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening. Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys all doing well out there. Hope this show finds you in good spirits, all that good stuff. I mean, last I checked, unless something's changed, man, unless something's changed, allegedly we are going to be having a press conference here in a little bit. Unless you guys are giving me something else, some new stuff, okay? And I don't need any more surprises, my Lord, okay? I don't need any more surprises today. But nonetheless, it looks like we got some things going on. So, of course, I wanted to be able to bring this to you guys. Hopefully, I have the right thing going on. I got a couple options here just in case, okay? But as you guys can see, oh, my baby's little seat is here. That's funny. Anyway, as you guys can see, we are obviously anticipating something very, very big. Hopefully they're going to be telling us some news, some developing news, some movement towards in this case, moving towards justice, some clarity, some transparency of some sort. And I will say this, given the fact that there was a little bit of a delay, we were supposed to be on a few hours ago and now we're on now. I'm hoping that maybe there was more information that they had to get together before this. So I am very hopeful. I'm extremely hopeful that we got some breaks in the case. Okay? And it could be something else, which I will say that in just a second, but I will get into that in just a minute. So anyway, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. Okay? If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button down below. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that reaction button down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to every single last one of y'all. Hope you guys are all doing well. And of course, if you haven't done it yet, I don't know what to tell y'all. Hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you crush that follow button, all right? Your boy's working hard out here in these streets. Come on now. Giving you guys all kinds, a variety of different stories every single day. So if you appreciate it, hit that follow button on my Facebook page, hit that YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well. That'd be greatly appreciated. Anyway, let's get into this because we don't have a whole lot of time. We got about 10 minutes until this press conference goes on and popping. I got two different options that are going on right now. There's two different options right now. So where they could possibly be doing the live stream from. So real quick, I want to make sure I get this all taken care of here as well, because anything is possible and things are moving for sure. So okay, so I got two options. They're saying allegedly that they're going to be going live on Facebook, yet I haven't seen a live feed go off on Facebook yet, but I have another option here up, rearing to go, just in case things change, okay? If they decide to go a different way. Tracy Harris, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it, all right? Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate that. But nonetheless, we got to look at this here, guys. We have something that we got to look at. Boom. Maryland police to announce potential suspect. This is what an article is saying it's been updated as of 3 hours ago. Okay. So they're saying that they might be making a statement about a potential suspect. I will say this. If that's true, it's about doggone time. If it's true, it's about doggone time. Okay? because it's been a couple weeks already and we still don't know anything at all. We still don't know what happened to her. Obviously, everybody's been looking at the boyfriend. They've been looking at ex-boyfriends and all that. And I understand that there's, and like, I'm not trying to shame anyone, okay? Not at all. But I've been seeing a lot of people in the comments and outside of on other shows and stuff like that, making comments about the choices, her own personal choices that she's made. The fact that she was using multiple dating sites, her background as far as her relationships with other men and all that. I mean, before we get into all that stuff, we don't know. We don't know what happened to her and how this all went down. All we know is that she is no longer here, and what happened to her is still extremely mysterious, and we need to find out what's going on. That's it. Period. Okay. And of course, I will try to give you guys a quick recap as well, but I think it's going to be in here as well. All right. So authorities, let me show it to you guys real quick. Authorities in Maryland have announced they will hold a press conference on Thursday, today, with updates on the investigation into Rachel Morin's homicide. So the Harford County Sheriff's Office told The Independent that information about a potential suspect will be discussed. It comes nearly 2 weeks after the mother of five's body was found on the Ma and Pa Trail in Bel Air on August 6th. Now, if you guys don't know, let me just do this really quick, so that we get, so that we know what's going on. This right here is Rachel Morin. She is a mother of five. She was on the trail. She was on the Ma and Pa Trail in Bel Air, in Maryland, doing her regular, normal, everyday routine. And suddenly she went missing. Before she did that, though, she went and got a tan. She went tanning, and she does that apparently religiously. She went and got a tan. Her boyfriend picked her up, took her home, and then she went to go on this trail, to go hiking, do a quick workout, whatever, what have you, okay? Boyfriend, or she was supposed to show back up, and she didn't show up. So the boyfriend reported her missing. So then 24 hours later, her body was found in a drain, like in a tunnel in a drain on the side of the trail. Now, there's been a lot of different stories, a lot of different things that have been said about what has happened to her, how her remains were left, and all that. And it is pretty mind-blowing and heartbreaking to hear that information. But and of course, we're still trying to find out more about that information as well. But real quick, let me get this here too, because in about 5 minutes they're going to be getting into this thing. Okay. Let's see what I got here. Let's see here. Hold on. Trying to pull up because some of you guys want a recap, so I'm gonna try to give you a quick one, but internet is being slow. Hold on. Come on. It's being very, very slow. I don't know why. Come on. But let me see. I'm going to keep refreshing this too, just to make sure that they haven't popped up with their live. And if they are going live, it's just weird that they say they're going to be coming on in a little bit, and we don't know what's going on. But okay, just so that you guys know, she is 37 years old. She is a mother of five. Here it is. And of course, her life was taken while she was hiking on this trail. Now, I've said this before, before we go into everything. I've said this before. This makes me think of Eliza Fletcher. She was on her daily morning run. She was training for the Boston Marathon. And while she was running, she just got snatched up. What the difference between Rachel Morin and Eliza Fletcher story is that Allegedly, there are no real cameras in the area where on the Mod Pod Trail that Rachel Morin was on, in comparison to Eliza Fletcher, who was running on streets and she got snatched on the side of the road. There were street cams that picked up a Escalade, or if I'm correct, a big SUV that actually snatched Eliza, and that's what helped them get closer to finding out where she was and who had her in their possession, right? Who had abducted her. But as far as this one, they're saying that they don't really have a whole lot of information on that side of things, which is obviously very, very terrible. But really quick, mother of 5 was unalived on Maryland hiking trail, was using multiple dating sites before she vanished, as cops warn locals to be aware, as someone could be out there. And depending on what happens here, within the next few hours or within the next few minutes, we don't know if they have somebody or they don't. They've been saying this same song. They've been singing this same song for weeks now, that they don't have any leads, they don't have anybody, that the monster could be out there, the person who did this could be out there, and all that stuff. Now, I know that social media was really, really fast, really quick to start blaming the boyfriend, blaming ex-lovers, ex-husbands, etc. I say we take that with a grain of salt and we become patient to see what the heck is going on here, to find out what the truth is. It's just frustrating because obviously we want to know. And of course, anybody who lives in that area, in that Bel Air area, would like to know so that they can keep themselves safe, period. Especially when they know that there is a very dangerous monster out here in these streets lurking. Okay? Now, I'm just going to say this. She's gone missing on a popular hiking trail. This is an old report. So, this is an old report. So it's saying the hiking trail last weekend, which obviously has been weeks now. So she was missing on the hiking trail before her body was discovered on Sunday. Now she apparently had told salon workers, the tanning salon workers, that she was on multiple dating sites, despite having made an announcement a few days before her disappearance that she was officially in a relationship with her now boyfriend. Okay, so let's see what they got to say here. Here it is. There's no sound. That's annoying. There is no sound.
That we needed to inform our community.
Come on.
As soon as possible, and that's why we're here tonight. As you know, since Saturday, August inboxes and emails. Her death has grabbed local.
Come on. I don't even know what's going on. This is ridiculous. Let's try it again. It's like, oh, we're going to do this big announcement and then okay. Gotta love this crap.
To show you on our TV screens.
Oh, come on.
To be the person
I don't know what's going on here. This is ridiculous. See, this is why you don't use Facebook, y'all, to do these live streams. I swear to God. Try this again.
Video and witness observations, we believe the suspect.
Yeah, this is terrible.
10-836-7788. We've also established a dedicated tip email address, and that email address is rm.
Okay, gotta love it.
Tips at harfordsheriff.org. Again, that's RM as in Rachel Morin, tips at harfordsheriff.org. We want to make it clear that we believe the suspect acted alone, and he doesn't represent the entire Hispanic community of Harford County, trails, and throughout our community. Be alert, walk with a friend, don't allow yourself to be distracted by your cell phone or headphones. And finally, if you see something that makes you feel uncomfortable or that you think is suspicious, act on those instincts and call 911. And lastly, we will continue our increased presence on the Mom Pow Trail. And now I'll open it up to questions.
Colonel, do you have any other details on what happened in Los Angeles, exactly where or? Or, you know, anything about what this person did there?
So when it comes to the details about Los Angeles,
Okay.
That's the information that the Los Angeles Police Department has.
We were
just going to refer people to the Los Angeles Police. As I've said,
I'm gonna try something. Because I don't know why this thing is tripping. I'm trying something else, guys. Sorry. This is very annoying. It's funny because they have their own YouTube channel as well. You'd think that they would go on YouTube and just knock it out, but for some odd reason. But from what I gathered so far, they don't have anything as of yet.
so we are not going to talk about the crime scene at this time because, as I've said in previous interviews,
what does this do to the case, Colonel? You have an
This is
image
stupid.
now.
This is stupid. All right. I'm hoping that we can get some sort of. What the hell, man? And now the freaking thing froze. Oh my God. Okay, guys. This is why I hate.
Of the person you think is believed to be responsible for this. What does that do for the case?
well, I think now it kind of leads us down the path that we
Okay.
believe this was a person that Rachel probably.
Jonathan Lee Rich.
Nope. All right. What I'm going to have to do, I guess, is I'm going to have to just wait for it to fully come up, because this is the thing. Playing it from the beginning, Facebook doesn't allow you to do that. You can't do live feeds and scroll it back, or at least on theirs, you can't do that. And that's the frustrating part. I'm trying to see if there's any other places. I just don't like taking other people's streams, and a lot of other people are streaming it as well. But I absolutely hate this, because, of course, do all this time, put all this work, and then crap like this happens. It's very annoying. Okay, I think I got something. Have mercy. I got something. Such. Got it.
All right, everyone. Good evening. I just want to apologize for the
Jesus.
rescheduling. We had a lead come in at 3 o'clock that we needed to run down before we did this press conference. As of right now, that lead hasn't panned out for us, but we're still out there investigating.
I ain't done.
We had to postpone this press conference. So first off, I just want to start off.
Found it.
Thank you for coming out tonight. I am Colonel William Davis, Chief Deputy of the Harford County Sheriff's Office. I know this briefing comes in late in the day, but last night we received critical pieces of information, and our detectives have been working throughout the night and today, running down our new leads. Once the new evidence came to light, Sheriff Gaylor was adamant that we needed to inform our community as soon as possible, and that's why we're here tonight. As you know, since Saturday, August 5th, 12 days ago, the Harford County Sheriff's Office has been working around the clock to get justice for Rachel Morin and hopefully bring peace to her family. Since that first day, over 300 community tips have flooded our inboxes and emails. Her death has grabbed local, state, national, and international headlines, everyone with the same goal: find the killer and bring justice to Rachel. DNA evidence is part of nearly every modern-day investigation, and in Rachel's case, DNA evidence was collected by our Forensic Services Unit. That DNA was analyzed by the Maryland State Police, and it was ran through the National CODIS system. This DNA evidence has come back as a match, tied to a home invasion and an assault of a young girl in Los Angeles this past March. Unfortunately,
Wow.
That suspect has not been positively identified, but he did leave behind his DNA. Based on the DNA evidence, we consider the individual in the video we obtained from the Los Angeles Police Department and that we are about to show you on our TV screens to be the person that murdered Rachel Morin on August 5th. So we're now going to show the video.
Okay. Ooh.
And just so everyone's aware, this video, after this press conference, this video will be posted on our social media.
But what?
All right. You want to play it one more time?
What? What? You can't even see his face, though.
Okay. When you're ready, we're going to post it on our social media. Based on our analysis of this video and witness observations, we believe the suspect to be approximately 5'9", 160 pounds, and of Hispanic descent. If you have any information about this suspect, we are asking you to please call our detectives at our tip line. And the tip line number is 410-836-7788. We've also established a dedicated tip email address, and that email address is rmtips@harfordsheriff.org. Again, that's RM as in Rachel Morin, tips@harfordsheriff.org. We want to make it clear that we believe the suspect acted alone, and he doesn't represent the entire Hispanic community of Harford County, who we are now partnering with to identify this suspect. I know I can speak for the sheriff when I say we are immensely proud of this community. Our community will not be defined by this tragedy. Our community is one that will work together to get the job done and bring this suspect to justice. In the meantime, in the light of this new evidence, I urge our citizens to use caution while walking on our trails and throughout our community. Be alert, walk with a friend. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by your cell phone or headphones. And finally, if you see something that makes you feel uncomfortable or that you think is suspicious, act on those instincts and call 911. And lastly, we will continue our increased presence on the Mom Pod Trail. And now I'll open it up to questions.
Colonel, do you have any other details on what happened in Los Angeles, exactly where, or anything about what this person did there?
So when it comes to the details about Los Angeles, that's the information that the Los Angeles Police Department has, and we were just going to refer people to the Los Angeles Police Department to get those details. Only thing I can tell you was an attack on a young girl.
Can you learn about a possible motive, like was Rachel missing any money or anything like that?
So we are not going to talk about the crime scene at this time because, as I've said in previous interviews, we don't want to talk about the crime scene or what happened at the crime scene because once we catch this person, we want to make sure we got the right person. And the only people that know what happened at that crime scene when we catch the person is us and that suspect. So we're not giving any details about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Again, how did you come across, what led you to this particular suspect, this person?
So we collected DNA from our crime scene. The Maryland State Police analyzed that DNA for us, ran it through the National CODIS system, and that came back as a match to the crime that occurred in Los Angeles, where they had recovered DNA from this person that you saw in the video.
The video that we watched, tell us about it. I mean, Los Angeles Police released it to you, but what is it? Is it at his home? Is it at a scene of a crime?
That is at a home, and that is the suspect leaving the scene of the crime there.
And that was a home invasion and assault.
Correct.
Of a little girl, is that what you said?
A young girl. So I'm going to leave it at a young girl. I don't want to talk about the family there, but it was a young girl in the house that got assaulted.
What does this do to the case, Colonel? You have an image now of the person you think is believed to be
Correct.
responsible for this. What does that do for the case?
Well, I think now it kind of leads us down the path that we believe this was a person that Rachel probably didn't know. Maybe you could say potentially a random act of violence. And we're hoping that the community now can watch that video. And we also got still pictures that we're going to be putting out and that somebody can identify him.
Have you narrowed it down to a certain area? Do you think he could still be like somewhere on the Mom?
We don't have any clue where he could be. We don't even know if he's still in Harford County or in the state of Maryland, because obviously in March he was in California, and then here in August he was here in Maryland. So we don't know if he's still here or not.
Do you have any evidence that he was targeting people along that trail, or do you believe this was, completely random?
I'd only be speculating. We do not know.
Do you think he maybe armed?
Again, speculation.
You described him, Colonel, as 5'9", 160 Hispanic male. Do we have an approximate age? Or?
Oh, yeah. We believe he's in his low to mid 20s.
Whoa.
Do you have a date for when the Los Angeles invasion happened?
I'm just going to put out that it was in March. The Los Angeles Police Department knows that we're doing this press conference. So if you called them, they would probably be able to give you that information.
How rare is this to have a DNA hit from the other side of the country, and talk about that whole process and how that worked?
I mean, this is the first time I've seen a hit in a case that I've been involved in that was that far away for a DNA hit. So I wouldn't say that it's unheard of, but certainly unusual. No, that's what we're looking for. We don't know. We know nothing more about him other than he was in LA and committed that crime in March, and he was here in August and is the murderer. We believe to be the murderer of.
I can't increase the volume, guys. It's all the way up.
No. There's no name associated because it's just evidence from a crime that was submitted, and his DNA on it, like being arrested and getting DNA, none of that is in the system. However, we are working with we have called the FBI, and we are working with some of their DNA experts in their crime lab that try to help us further analyze this DNA.
Without compromising the investigation, can you tell us, Rachel was found,
Correct.
and it was determined that it was a homicide.
Correct.
Was there trauma? Was she beaten? What was the nature of
All we've said so far, and I think we're going to leave it at that, is that it was a violent attack.
What's your message of the relationship between
Well, again, we just got this information last night. Not that we have been able to determine yet that we don't know of any relationship or that they were known to each other before this incident. So I can't really say, but right now, no.
obviously, you know, this is already has been really
Absolutely.
somebody out here just murdered someone. What's your message to the community? Obviously, people are scared.
Yeah, we want our community to be vigilant. Obviously, the Mom Paw Trail has been open since the day after Rachel was discovered. We have a very large amount of deployment on the Mom Paw Trail. We are going to continue that deployment until either this person is caught or we believe he's not in the area anymore. But our plan is to be vigilant for our community. Our community has been just tremendous with the support they give us and trying to figure out what's going on and calling in tips. And we're hoping that maybe even people from LA will see this interview and see that this person committed that crime there, and maybe somebody knows him. We believe and we hope that somebody who actually knows this suspect is in the video will be able to identify him for us.
Forgive me if you said this. Are you revealing where the DNA was found?
No.
Was it under fingernails?
No,
or-
we're not going to reveal that.
That video is from Los Angeles.
Yep, that is the suspect leaving the assault that occurred in March in Los Angeles. I mean, yes. All right. Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Oops. Okay, guys. Now you can turn down your volume a little bit so I don't blast your ears off. But I mean, okay. 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 So, I mean, okay. All right. Let me just say this really quick. No matter what, this is some developments. This is some movement. It may not be the movement that we wanted, but it is still movement nonetheless. So I will say that. As far as the volume, I'm sorry, guys. That's as high as it can go. I turned that mug all the way up. It was just quiet. You know, the Facebook feed was a lot better choice, but it wasn't working with me. It wasn't working for me. Maybe it was working for other people, but not for me. Facebook, for some odd reason, is just it's touch and go. You know, it's touch and go. It's on and it's off. But the information that we do know, okay, is this: they do have a person of interest. They have a suspect that they're very interested in bringing in. Apparently, there is a male, and that's the thing. They show us a video of this ring cam, and that's all they got. That's all they got, y'all. That's all they got. So it's frustrating because even in the body, or not the body cam, but even in the ring cam, you can't even see his face. You can't see his face. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point of showing it? I get it. You know, you can, there's no visible tattoos you see in the video. I'm hoping that they're going to put this up like very, very soon so we can watch that video together as a family. But at the same time, though, who is the dude? Who is he? And with that body and with that ring cam, how can we know for a fact that that is the guy? Right? I mean, you know, how can we pick out in a crowd of people, oh, that's the dude that did it to Rachel Morin? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, say what? For real, though. Okay. So we're gonna talk about a few things here because it's not like they gave us a whole lot of information. But no matter what, if you feel like you know that person, you feel like you've seen this person, This person is alleged of doing something very, very dangerous and very, very bad. And this guy is mobile. Let me repeat that again. This dude is mobile. He was in Los Angeles. He did an unthinkable crime over there. And then he's in Maryland. He's on the other side of the country. Okay? Doesn't make any sense. All right? But it does, but we do know that this person is mobile. This person has been moving around from place to place. So no matter what, this is a very dangerous individual. And I'm not trying to be like the fearmonger, like, oh, he could be at your house. I'm just saying he could be in your neighborhood. He could literally be in your stomping grounds by now. He was in Los Angeles in March, and there was DNA at another crime scene where he allegedly did some unthinkable things to a girl in Los Angeles. So that ring camera is allegedly the ring camera from the place in which he did that crime in Los Angeles. But I still don't understand how he was able to walk like he was shirtless and everything. I'm wondering why wasn't 5-0 there. So that doesn't make sense. But he walked out of that place and we don't see his face, and that's what sucks. And that was in Los Angeles in March. Then this whole situation, this tragedy that took place in the beginning at the top of this month, August, is in Maryland. So this shows to us that this person is mobile as hell. He is moving around. And I know that's March and then August. It is many months, but still, that's 2 seconds. Okay. So very interesting. And okay, I'm gonna look at these super chats here in a second. Okay. But they describe this individual as a 5'9", 160-pound Hispanic male. He is in his low to mid 20s, so he's young. So he's a young little monster, alleged monster. I got to say that, okay? But they had DNA from the crime that was committed in LA, and then that was put into a database. They took the DNA that they found in the crime scene in Bel Air, Maryland, on that trail. They threw that DNA into the database, and they were able to connect these two crimes together. The only footage that they have is that ring camera, which is not so great. I'm going to see if I can find that spot again. I found it. Let me show this to you guys again, because it is pretty wild. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys this piece again. And real quick, let me get this super chat because this caught my eye really quick, and it has to do with the case here. Charlie, thank you so much for the 5. It was a home invasion, yet someone else was there who closed the door behind him. I see. So like his partner let him out. And that is disturbing as all get out. And if that's the case, that's absolutely disturbing. Absolutely disturbing. I wonder what the case is. Because like what the specific case is that we could maybe, deep dive into that as well. That's scary. Okay. And I'm going to get to the other super chats and super stickers here in just a minute. But let me show you guys the video, the ring camera, because and I don't know, maybe you guys can see a face in this. I can't. But let me just play this one more time for y'all. All right. And there's no sound in this video. Hold on. This is a dirty bird. Yeah, I'm gonna freeze. Right. They're gonna do it again, but they were zoomed in too much. Hold on. Let me rewind that. I'm trying to rewind that real quick. Oh, come on.
Shelby.
One more again.
All right. You want to play it one more time?
Play it again. I mean, there's not. That's what's. See, I'm hoping that. Hopefully, they're uploading that video right now on somewhere, so that we can see it for ourselves. One second. See if they have it on there. Come on. Let me see if they have it on their Facebook page. Yeah, they haven't posted it there, but let me see if it's on Twitter really quick, because I know people are really quick to screen grab and post it and all that. So let's see here. There's a couple photos. Let me grab this. One second, y'all. Blam. So there's this right here. Shout out to the people who've been watching, taking photos and whatnot. But I mean, there are no definitive marks on his body that, you know, if you saw it and you're like, oh, I remember that tattoo or something like that. You don't see this. So, and then nothing here to. I mean, let me keep it straight front with y'all. Let's keep it a buck for a second. Take a look at this, and you're looking at this. Can you really look at that and say, "Oh, I know him"? Oh, that be Ray Ray. Come on, y'all. Tell me. Yo, that's Carlos. Tell me, do you see anything in this that you go, "Oh yeah, that without even a question, that's my boy." Come on, man. And I get it that they're putting out information because they're like, "Hey, man, like maybe we put out this information. The more information they put out, the more people will start talking, and maybe somebody will squawk, right?" But you're telling me that looking at this, like he got a. I mean, he got a regular haircut. It looks like. I mean, there's nothing on him that he don't have no tramp stamp. Look, he ain't got no tramp stamp. I don't see no tramp stamp. I don't see no tattoos on his back. No, nothing. And we're supposed to go, "Oh, I know him." That be Nicole B just said, not Pablo. That be Jorge. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like he could be Christopher. He could be anybody. You're telling me this is, you know what I'm saying? He could be light brown skin. He could be pale as hell, or he could be as dark as me. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help with the situation. I mean, obviously you couldn't be as dark as me, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Like you can't really determine the skin tone. Nothing. No disrespect. I'm just saying. Tyler, don't try me, man. Don't even try me, bruh. I ain't got no hair. Okay. I got hair here, not up here. So I'm in the clear. So all y'all with hair, Tyler, on your heads. Maybe it's y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. So I don't know. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. There are no tattoos on him. There are no definitive physical features on here that you can sit there and go, I know him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the frustrating part of it. So just so you guys know, and I'm going to say this again, because Nay on Facebook, hello, asked the question. What did he say? He is Hispanic? What ethnicity is he? Okay. So he is 5'9". He's 160 pounds. And he is Hispanic, male. Okay. He is in his low to mid 20s. So he's young. This alleged monster is very, very young. And I'll tell you this, he travels. He moves around. So he might have his own ride. Actually, and this might be a shot in the dark, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway. This might be a complete shot in the dark, but maybe one of these rides. You see these? Do you see these cars? 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that's not really great, but look at this. All right. Maybe one of these cars that are on the side of the road could be his. You got to remember, this dude drove around. Or this dude moved around. So either he took the bus, he's taking a plane, or he is driving himself. And yeah, that's the reason why Nicole said something too. That's facts. Because to me, I'm like, wait a second. It seems as if he was just kind of like being let out by the owner of the house, when that super chat that I received earlier was basically saying that they all went in there, were doing God knows what in the house, and then they let him out. So he had a bunch of, like, a crew, it seems like, a crew that all went in there and did unthinkable things, and then they kick rocks, or they let him leave while they stayed behind to do God knows what. Now, just so you guys know, because Roderick even just said, I'm confused. Let me try to break it down for you. So, allegedly, the man that walked out of this thing, let me show you. This faceless man right here is connected to another crime, to this crime that happened in Los Angeles. They have DNA. They have his DNA from this very crime that happened in LA, which happened in March. Then he left. And allegedly, after Rachel Morin lost her life, they were gathering evidence and all that. They grabbed DNA, they put it through a database, and they found out that this DNA that was on Rachel Morin is also connected to another crime that was committed in LA. And I guess, obviously, this crime has not been solved yet in LA. But the only piece of evidence they have right now with the crime that happened in LA is this Ring camera footage of this guy clearly walking in or walking out, avoiding the camera. He knows that there's a Ring camera there, so he is avoiding the camera as best as he can. And he did very well, obviously, because I'm looking at this and I'm going, who be this, though? Who him? Because I don't know who that is. Do you? I'm hoping somebody's looking at this and going, oh, I know that dude with his F-boy haircut. I know him, trying to look like a Hispanic Justin Bieber. Whatever it may be, if you know who this is, talk. Okay, I got the phone number here as well. I'm going to say that in a second as well. But they realized that there is a connection between this crime that happened, which was also an SA crime. He did some very, very, very unthinkable things to a girl in this house. And allegedly, some things happened to Rachel as well. Some unthinkable things, aside from her demise. Some unthinkable things happened to her as well. So they got the DNA there and the DNA from LA. There was a connection to them both. And they're basically saying, hey, guys, do any of you know who this mother lover is? This is the only footage that we have. This guy could be anywhere because he was in LA in March. And then now this crime that happened in Maryland on the other side of the country happened just a few weeks ago at the top of August. So we know this guy is mobile. He moves around and he's a piece of trash, allegedly, and he's very violent. Very violent. So this is what we have so far. Stop. Okay. Hold on. I got a comment. Telvish. I'm done. You said Justin Bieber, LOL. He's part of One Direction. Stop. That made me chuckle. Anyway, dad jokes here. Dad jokes. All right. So we got some more comments. I'm going to grab some of them. But again, take a good look at this. I'm going to try to get the other the video as well so we can look at that as well. So we could just see his movement, etc. I don't know. It's not like he has a definitive limp. It doesn't, it's not like his hair is weird, like he's wearing a mohawk or something like that. I mean, it's not, there's nothing definitive physically that we're looking at here that says, oh, I know that guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the frustrating part of it. But I will be looking at a few things here in just a minute. But real quick, Raven McCall, thank you so much for being a member for the past 9 months. Thank you. And your members chat says, who inside a house close to the door as a home invader leaves, asking for a friend named Tyler Hackner? Okay, so one of the super chats did say this. I don't know if it's true or not. I was just reading the super chat. Either he did this and flew under the radar in front of the homeowner. I don't know. Or it was a gang of guys that walked in, or, he had partners. They walked into this house. They caused some crimes, some unthinkable, heinous crimes. And then he said, yo, I got to be out. And they opened up the door for him and they let him walk out. Those are the only options I can think of. Because why would you let a dude walk out shirtless out of a house? You know what I'm saying? What's the reason? So there must have been something deeper than that. And there's no sound, so you don't even hear him having a conversation or anything from what we can hear in the video. But hopefully they will be putting up the video here shortly, and we can watch it together as a family. One mo again. Real quick, Travel with Caribbean, thank you so much for the 10. Well, one thing I know is that he is probably going to hide now because of this video. Maybe they shouldn't have put this video out. Just saying in my Pascal voice. Keep up the good work, Pascal. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good point too. But then at the same time, that could be a good thing because that could slow him down from causing more crimes. Because if he's done this in Los Angeles in March and he did this in Maryland, oh my Lord. Hold on, guys. But let me finish this thought, but it just popped in my head just now. So you got Maryland and you got LA. So he's everywhere, man. He moves around. God only knows what other crimes he's committed as well. Now, this also brings up the idea or the thought in my mind of another case that I've been starting to cover, the second grade teacher in the Maryland area as well, Miriam Silla, that went missing just a few weeks back as well. It does make you wonder. And she went missing after she went on a hike. It does, or on a walk before her sunset prayer. So it makes you wonder, is he attacking Could there be a connection between that with her as well? It was only about 50 plus miles away from where Rachel was taken and lost her life. So that just popped in my head. Very interesting indeed. Sandy Reese, welcome to the family. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for becoming a family member. I really do appreciate it. And just like Sandy, you can be like Sandy. Support this channel. Hit that join button down below if you appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Looks like I need to buy some faster internet. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, guys. But I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Proud Mimi. Thank you so much for the 20. Congratulations on the beautiful baby. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, she she's really here. Not here, but she is here. So going into dad mode. Tracy Harris, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Okay. But again, the questions still remain. Do you know who this is? And again, I just talked about this other case, and this dude, it sounds like this dude moves around a lot, y'all. So now that we know that this dude moves around a lot, there could be other cases. There could be other victims in his path. And there could still be victims in his path right now. You never know. He might be like, man, I'm untouchable. You telling me they're trying to catch me with this? Man, I'm untouchable, bro. And again, I will say this too. This happened in March. This crime happened in March. So April, May, June, July, August. That's about 5 months, y'all. You don't think he's altered his appearance, grown his hair out a little bit longer, put on a little bit more weight, maybe lost weight because he's been traveling all over the place? I'm just saying. Just think about it. How he looked then could be completely different from how he looks now. So, just pointing that out. Now let me see if I could find some more stuff. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Annie Elise, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. I approve this message. Thank you, Annalise. All right. Let me see if I can download this video so we can really look at this mug. All right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 2 seconds. We're going to pull up the actual video itself. I'm just downloading the actual video so we don't have any issues perusing, through it. Let's see. Bang. And this has more color. Look, yay. There's more color in this one. Oh, let it play and repeat. Do you see this? Okay, hold on. Who is that? Who's holding the gun? Who's holding the gun? Who's holding the door? Look at that right there. Who be holding the door? Who's closing the door behind him? That looks like a female arm. Is that her? Somebody just said her arm. Penny just said her arm. Is that the girl's arm? Yeah, I'm going to play it again. It's on repeat, so I'm just going to let it play. But still, the what? Hold on. Let me see if I can. I thought I had it on repeat. Let's go. Skadoosh. Look at that. Go ahead. Take your time. I'm just rolling it over and over and over again. Look, this is the footage. Totally much better footage. And he goes off that way. Hold on. Ooh. This is as good as it gets right here. No tattoos from what we see. He got one of those trendy haircuts, I guess. Okay. And that's it. We don't see the front of his body. And I don't even know what kind of hairstyle this is. But no, he's not naked. I mean, he doesn't have his shirt on, but he's wearing pants, all right. Look, those are pants. And he's wearing shoes from what it looks like. Yeah, those look like shoes that he's wearing. And it does make you wonder. The way the door is being shut, too, seems a bit aggressive as well. Yeah, it looks like he's wearing sneakers. It definitely looks like he's wearing sneakers. But I'm going to keep playing it. But now we see it. But it doesn't look like the person who's closing the door. I got questions. It seems like she slams the door, right? I'm not crazy, right? It seems like she's slamming the door and he's kind of like, I'm sorry, or whatever. I don't know. It seems like they're having a dialogue and she's telling him to get the F out in a way. And he's like, all right, I'm out. And then she just kind of slams the door shut. He's definitely wearing a necklace, but we don't see what that necklace is saying, like what it is. It could be a cross. It could be a skull. It could be anything. This is very frustrating. But the other thing, though, too, I will say this, though, too. When it comes to this footage, let's not forget, the police are still asking for any information if they know who this person is, if anyone knows who this person is. They're asking, do you know who this person is? They don't have an ID to this person. So if it is the victim slamming that door shut, wouldn't she be able to say, or wouldn't anyone be able to describe who that person is, what he looks like? He's got a long nose and he's got this, and this, bushy eyebrows and a small mouth, whatever it may be. But they don't have any description of this man except that he is 5'9", 160 pounds, and he is Hispanic. That is it. Oh, and he's wavering between low to mid 20s. That's it. Yeah, good point, Charlie. See, that's a good point there. I see it now too. Bang. Like deuces. Thanks, bro. Deuces. Like he's getting a fist bump. Thanks for the 5. You're right. Like he's getting a little boom. Sup. Boom. Yeah, I holla. Boom. That could be it too. And then I guess in the person who's slamming the door shut could be a very small individual. Could be another man, or could be a female. We don't know. But it does look like yeah. Looks like he's dapping him up. Bap. All right, bet. I holla. All right, bro, peace. I'm out. That could be it too. But and then that guy or that person who's in the house is going, okay, I need to go back to God knows what he was doing what they were doing in that house. But think about it for a second. That's crazy. And yeah, it is kind of like a military cut. That's what I was thinking in my head. It gives me those kind of vibes too. It's screaming that vibe. So it could be that. But again, like this is all they got. This is all they got, baby. This is all they got. This could be anybody. This could be any dude. And that's what's frustrating about it. But nonetheless, I will say this anyway, because it is important that this information's out. One, this dude is very dangerous. This suspect, if he is the one who did what happened to Rachel, and if he is the one who did what happened to the victim in Los Angeles, then he is a very dangerous individual. So if you do know of anything, if you see this, you go, oh, I know that guy. Because you never know. You might see something. You might be like, yo, he always wears those pants, yo. Or those sneakers that he's got. He always wears those, man. Whatever it may be, right? Yo, I know who this person is. If you do know, please contact. Please call please call 410-836-7788. Again, 410-836-7788. If you have any information. This is a very dangerous individual. This is a very, very dangerous individual. If he did what he did, if he did what they're claiming that he is alleged of doing, and he travels, he could be traveling anywhere else. He could be anywhere at this point, which is terrible. So please be careful out there. The other thing, I've been seeing news updates recently. They're trying to get some movement going as far as getting some security cams in the park, in the Ma and Pa Trail, so that stuff like this doesn't happen ever again. And I sit there and go, okay, yes, that should have already been done, but hey, it's better now than never. So start doing those things. The other thing I would want them to, I hope that law enforcement is doing, is looking at anything else leading up into the park, even into the trail. Are there security cameras from local areas? Maybe there's a security camera at a gas station or a residence, a condominium of some sort across the way. Maybe you're able to see something, a car pull up, or this guy walk through an area going into the trail, something like that. And obviously, I mean, I'm hoping that law enforcement is doing that. Really, I hope they are. But at the same time, like, yo, rev this bad boy up. But I will say this, if they are saying that this is the guy, if they're saying we got our guy and this is him, this debunks any disgruntled lovers. This disgruntles any ex-boyfriends, the current boyfriend, the ex-husbands, any of those things. It debunks all of those guys, which obviously I feel is a good thing, because now we have somebody. We have something to look at instead of speculation and saying, making it all these sensational titles of all this crazy stuff. No, we have this guy, but who is this guy? And here's the other thing though, too. One thing I just thought of. What about, hopefully you can see my mouse. What about those residents across the way? What they should be doing is contacting the houses across the street, just to see if they have Ring cameras, just to see if they have anything across the street that may have seen him come in and out of his car, drive his car down the street. If he was driving a car, that is, man, this dude could have been going and trying to catch a bus at this moment. You never know. But maybe there's some information that these neighbors might have, even the next door neighbors might have, on the day that this went down. If the police in Bel Air, in Harford County, don't have nothing, no security cameras, etc., man, they need to start diving into what's going on in LA, get their hands on that footage, and maybe they can zero in on who this bad boy is. And it doesn't look like scrubs. They look like joggers to me. They really do look like joggers to me. Just crazy, guys. It's frustrating because it doesn't give us like a full answer. It doesn't give us an answer at all. And of course, we all want to know what's going on. We all want to get closer to the truth. We all want to get these things exposed, get this guy caught, and bring justice for the family and friends that are very affected by this situation. And of course, now that we know that this is a guy that's out here in these streets and he travels and he's very dangerous, this guy could be anywhere at this point. He could be in any state, any city right now, watching and looking around in other parks as well, or other houses, y'all. Think about that. That's scary. So the sooner police find out the information about this guy, the sooner he could be locked up and thrown under the doggone prison, and the sooner we're safe. Okay. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, this is crazy. Kay on Facebook, the pants are either hanging low or have a different color at the top. Let me see. I mean, they're right around his hips from what I see. Hold on, let me blow this up so you guys can see it. Oh, let me take this comment down. But it looks like it's just hugging his hips like it usually does. He ain't sagging or nothing. It's not like you can see, or wait, actually, you never know. No, they're just joggers. At least that's what it looks like to me. Hold on. I don't know. It sucks because you think that with all this technology, y'all, with all this doggone technology, let me see what I can do. Let me screenshot this really quick. Let's see if I can zoom in on his. Let me zoom in on his pants real quick. Hold on, guys. They look like they look like jogging, like joggers. That's what it looks like to me, but let's take a look. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. You see what I'm saying? It looks like he's either wearing pants that have a really big waistband. You see what I'm saying? Like from here to here, look. It looks like just one waistband. I don't know. It's weird. It's really, really weird, y'all. We are literally looking at a man's waistline. But it is, I mean, I don't know, with the footage how the footage is and everything, that's what sucks. I wish that they had to see. That's the other thing though. He walked in, he got in there somehow, right? Did he walk through the front door? And if he did, where's the footage of him actually walking in the house? If he did walk through this, if this is the same path, if he walked in and walked out the same way, where's that footage? Or did he crawl in through, I don't know, through a window or something? That's what I'd like to know too. So where's the footage of him walking in this mug? Cookie's mom just said boxer briefs with sweatpants. Yeah, that could very well be it too. It could very well be like low-hanging joggers with boxers on, or like, you know what I'm saying? But it's weird because you can't really, there's no definitive waistband on the box, like on the underwear. If he's if he's wearing whitey tighties or if he's wearing boxers, you can't really tell, if he's wearing Hanes or something. You know what I'm saying? So you can't separate the pants from the underwear if that is underwear and he's just sagging his pants, which is possible. But I don't know. It's just weird. Now, Kay on Facebook, thank you so much. They said that he did something very bad to somebody, to a young girl in Los Angeles. They didn't say if he did anything about taking him out, if that makes any sense. I got to use these code words. So this young girl allegedly is still alive to tell the tale. And I'm wondering if she's been able to speak out or give a description of some sort of this monster here, because he left this house. And that's all we know. It's just crazy, y'all. This is frustrating because they just give us this. They're like, hey, do you know who this is? And it's like, what? We're supposed to know who this is? Really? And look, again, you see his back. You see his back. No, nothing. Now, he could have a tattoo. He could have tattoos in the front, but we don't see his front at all. Trust me, if we saw his face would be all over the internet right now. His face would be all over the internets right about now. But nobody knows anything. There needs to be better footage. This is like finding Sasquatch, okay? Like looking at one of those looking at UFO footage. You feel me? Like this is annoying. This is very frustrating. But as you can see, there's no definitive anything with him. So back at the loop. And the other thing is couldn't they like triangulate the like ping his cell phone or cell phones in the area, or could they do something really, do their technology witchcraft and go, oh yeah, there was a man that walked out of this house at this time and he was in this area. We were able to triangulate and see this, you know what I mean? Because of the centripetal force of the earth spinning on its axis. And you know what I'm saying? They got all this other stuff for Koberger. Why can't they do this for this mother lover? You know what I'm saying? Triangulate. Use your doohickeys. Do your witchcraft. Do what you do best. But this is very weird. So let me see. Nikki Nash, thank you so much for the 2. No footage of him arriving or exactly. Sorry, I didn't even see your comment, but now I see it now. You basically were saying it way before I said it, but yes, I agree. If he was leaving, where is the ones of him showing up to the house? Unless he came in through another way. And if he did come through in another way, would there be a Ring camera or some sort of footage showing him going in the house? Inquiring minds would like to know. Charlie, thank you so much for the 5. He looks like he took a pillow under his arm, maybe used it to sign. Oh, yeah. I don't know. To me, it looks like he's got a jacket, like a hoodie, a jacket, like a hoodie jacket, and a shirt. And he's just trying to get out of there fast. Yeah, it's just terrible. Charlie, again, thank you so much again for the 5. The good thing is a familial DNA match search will now be evaluated. Yes, it will. Oh, good point. Kind of like the same thing they did with Brian Koberger, baby. Oh, and by the way, for all you Brian Koberger, for those of y'all who are not Brian Koberger fans, but for those of y'all who have been watching and keeping close watch on the Idaho 4. There is a court date tomorrow. So I will be looking into that at the end of the court day. And it looks like hopefully I'm going to have Andrea Burkhart on here as well. Okay. To talk about it, because apparently she's going to be out there. So we're going to have her chop it up and talk about it all as well. S Dubs, what's up? Thank you so much for the 2. I was late. It's all good. Quick recap. What did he do? Okay. Y'all making me work out today. All right then. All right. Here it is. Harford County Police Sheriff's Office had a press conference revolving around the case of Rachel Morin. We already know that this was a mother of 5 that was found gone on the Monpaw Trail. Now, when they were looking for evidence for DNA, while they were getting their evidence, they got DNA off of her. They threw that DNA into a database, and they found out that this DNA connects to another DNA on another case that happened in LA. Now, they said, well, this person is out on the loose, and we don't have any idea who this person is. But we do have footage from a Ring camera from the place in which he did the crime, the unthinkable crime in Los Angeles. Here is the footage right here. Now, they're asking everyone for help on finding out who the hell this person is, because this footage is trash. No disrespect. Yes, we see there's a person. We know it's a man, but we don't know who this person is. So they are asking people out there, that anyone who knows who this person is, to please, oh please, speak up. Make the phone call and talk to your local authorities, or call 410-836-7788. Again, 410-836-7788. Because this man is very dangerous. This crime that we're looking at, or the aftermath of said crime, happened in LA in March of this very year. Then Rachel Morin's life was taken in August. That is about 5 months of him traveling and doing God knows what. He could be connected to many other unalivings out here, guys. He could be connected to so many other crimes. Let me say this too. Again, I'm going to pull up her face because I need to bring awareness to this, because nobody watched that video. None of y'all did. It's all good. I ain't mad. But at the same time, there could very well be a connection to this. And the connection could be this mother and second grade teacher, Miriam Tori Silla. She went missing after she went on a walk as well. A few weeks before Rachel Morin went missing. Not in the same trail, but in Maryland as well. Okay? 50 miles away from where Rachel's life was taken. Okay? So now we have that going on. And in my mind, I'm going, wait a second. If this guy is everywhere, if this man has been traveling a lot and he has that kind of lust for some red, what are the chances of there being a connection between him and Miriam as well? Miriam has not been found yet, by the way, guys. She is still gone. She is still missing. I'm hoping she is found safe and sound. But what we know so far is that she's missing 50 miles away, a little bit over 50 miles away from where Rachel's body was found. In a park, on a trail. She went missing from walking in a park on a trail as well. What are the chances? What are the chances? Now, let me say this too. Nana, they don't say that there's any connection. Okay, so they don't say that in the crime that was committed in Los Angeles was just it's still terrible. Not trying to say it's just that. It's still absolutely horrendous. But allegedly, it is just an SA crime, sexual assault. You see what I'm saying? I can't say that stuff too loud. But you know what I'm saying? To a young girl. So he did that crime in Los Angeles to a young girl and kick rocks. And then suddenly now his DNA is found on Rachel Morin's body in Maryland 5 months later. Interesting, right? So that's why I'm bringing up her face now. Miriam Silla, second grade teacher, devout Muslim, loving and doting mother as well, from the Ivory Coast. And she's gone missing as well. I'm not saying that this is a definitive connection, but there may be. And there may be other connections to other things. Like I said, this man is traveling. I wonder if he even has a job or how he even has money, etc. So I'm wondering, I got questions, y'all. Whoo, I got questions. I got questiones. How does this man even have a job? How does this man even have a job? But I'm going to play this a few more times so you guys can see it one more again. But he is connected, the DNA, this man's DNA, this very man that's leaving this house. What we are looking at, what we are witnessing right here is him leaving the scene of a crime. In March, in Los Angeles, he did something very unthinkable inside that house. This is right after that crime was committed. And then he left. And then he was never seen or heard from again until just recently, August, present day. His DNA is found again in Maryland on Rachel Morin's body. So they're wanting to know who this person be. There it is. Still, to me, I'm not satisfied. I'm not. Because this is not, for me, this is not enough. Now, I know some other people are really crafty with this stuff, and they'll be able to do something really, whatever. They'll be able to zoom in and go, oh, it's this, this, and this, and I see that he's got 3 hairs coming out, the whiskers coming out his nose, out of his nose. He needs to trim them nose hairs. You guys are amazing with that stuff. Me, I'm just a regular dude that tells stories, okay? I don't know all that technical jargon, but still, somebody out here knows this dude. Somebody maybe knows his gait, how he holds himself, whatever. So they put it out because they don't have, let's keep it real, y'all. And no disrespect to the Harford County Sheriff's Department. No disrespect to them. But let's keep it real funky. They threw this out here because they ain't got nothing else. They ain't got nothing. Think about that too. So they're putting this out as a Hail Mary. So last few seconds of the game. All right. This is their Hail Mary. And they're hoping that maybe somebody's going to look at this and go, oh, I know that mother lover. I haven't seen him in months, but I know exactly who this dude is. Or maybe he bragged about this before or after the crime to some friends or to some people. Bragged about causing this crime. There's a possibility of that too. If anybody heard anything weird, suspicious, you're like, yeah, that is him. He looked exactly like this when he was telling it to me. Whatever it is, call local authorities, or you can call 410-836-7788. Let's get this mother lover, because it's not enough, baby. I wish there was a tattoo. Like, give me a tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Or give me a limp. You feel me? Give me something. But he's you know what I'm saying? Nothing definitive on him where I'm like, okay. Again, this is a Hispanic male. He is 5'9", 160 pounds. He's around early to mid 20s. If anybody in your area has shown up randomly and maybe fits this description, I'm not sitting here saying call the cops on them, but I'm just saying maybe you got a new wanderer that just came in your town, whatever it may be. Just be safe out there, guys. But if anyone knows this, if there's any connections to this, and you guys, and you know, call your local authorities as soon as possible. Toot sweet. Okay, guys? And Melissa, you ain't wrong. This is a start. You're right. I'm dissatisfied because I feel like it should be like his face being like waving at the smiling and waving into the camera. That would make me satisfied. Like, oh, that's the mother lover. You know what I mean? But this is a start. It is something. It is something. It's better than nothing at all. So you ain't wrong with that. All right. You are definitely not wrong with that. Oh, my Lord. But anyway, guys, be sure to hit that like button. All right. Hit that subscribe button as well. Okay. If you haven't done that yet, that'll be greatly, greatly appreciated. Sorry about the beginning with all the technical issues. It's so frustrating. Facebook sucks. I'm not sitting here saying Facebook sucks. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all who are on Facebook, you know, I love Facebook too. But I'm just saying, as far as being able to stream a live press conference, it's tough on Facebook. They should just be doing it, you know, they should do it on many platforms all at the same time so that people who can, so we have options out here. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating, but I'm glad we were able to watch it together as a family and all that. But that is the show, guys. I appreciate all y'all for being here. It really does mean a lot. There's a lot to talk about. There's so many different cases, so many different stories going on. Hopefully, in the next couple days, we get some news. As much as I go, oh, this ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? As long as I say, as much as I say, oh, this ain't enough, it may just be enough for anyone out here. And they might go, oh, I know exactly who that person is. So that's why I'm playing it over and over and over again, just to make sure you guys get it. And I'm gonna I'll be posting it on Facebook, and I will be posting it on my Twitter as well. And if you're not following me on Twitter, please be sure to do that. The Pascal Show, one word on Twitter. Dear Lord, it's been a long day. Okay, that'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay. Anyway, woo. I'm gonna get rid of this for a second. It is time to get going, but I appreciate all y'all for being here. Please do me a favor, as I said before, hit that like button, hit that reaction button if you're watching on Facebook. All right. And of course, do not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, hit that follow button. All right. Our Facebook family has been growing unbelievably, and I can't wait to get to know every single last one of y'all. And it's been a blessing putting out more content over there and sharing the stories with you guys over there as well. So, and I appreciate all y'all who are sharing those stories. It means so much to me. Real talk. But be sure to hit that subscribe button. I do have an update on a story that we've been covering for a while. That's going to be coming up in just a short while. So be on the lookout for that on both platforms. I got some news on something, so be sure to tune in. Tomorrow's Brian Koberger and Tyree Nichols, by the way. The court date for all those disgusting Memphis police that took Tyree Nichols' life is happening tomorrow as well. So we will be on court watch all day tomorrow. We got things to talk about, but I do have an update on another story that's coming up very shortly. Anyway, guys, so be sure to tune in. It's going to be on both platforms, all right? So both of y'all, for all y'all. So all y'all are very satisfied. Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button on Facebook. I appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your night. Check out my pop-up video coming up very, very shortly, and I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. It's time to get going. See you in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.